Lord shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Hello, everyone. My name is Jessie Norman, and I'm a singer. What indeed is the big idea? I cannot claim this idea as my own, but it is surely one about which I am passionate and about which I am pleased to speak at every opportunity. And that is the necessity of the arts in our lives, the need for the arts in the education of our children. I do not mean only the home that I have found in music, but all of the arts, from the written word to the most ephemeral dance step, from the most permanent of carvings in wood or stone to a canvas so covered in ideas that it simply takes the breath away. Art brings us together as a family because it is an individual expression of universal human experience. We have so much more in common than we acknowledge. Art comes from that part of us that is without fear, prejudice, malice, or any of the other things that we create to separate ourselves one from the other. Art makes each of us whole by insisting that we use all of our senses, our heads and our hearts, that we express with our voices, our hands, our bodies, as well as with our minds. And in this modern society, art may be the only force that invites expression from the inside out, where the pure light of the wisdom of the soul is realized. Albert Einstein said, please may I, Walter? When I examine myself and my method of thought, I come to the conclusion that the gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing knowledge. The gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing knowledge. Truly, do we need further proof of the benefits of creativity, of fantasy in our lives? Over the years, students of the arts have outperformed their non-arts peers in all of their subjects. Study upon study has shown this. Creativity equals self-knowledge. This knowledge can lead to wisdom, and wisdom to the understanding of others. And this understanding undoubtedly leads to tolerance. Can creativity do all this? Yes, it can. I tell you this because we are at a crucial point in our nation's history. On the one side is this wisdom of creativity. On the other is the backlash. The fervent belief that going back to basics, turning away from the individual towards uniform education, with the emphasis on the sciences and mathematics, forgetting the soul and spirit of our children, that this somehow is the answer to our deficient schools. I beg to differ. Because this backlash plays on our understandable despair that many children are indeed being left behind, but utterly, we must recognize the danger of putting aside our responsibility to offer children a bright and beautiful path of positive self-expression. When our schools and our school systems say that they must save money, the arts are the first to go. We have to say no to this. Use whatever means you have to include the arts as core content in your local and state schools' curricula. Remember your own educational experience and what made you want to learn, what made arts study fun, what made you want to be in school, the choir, the marching band, the dance group, the young and handsome art appreciation teacher. Resolve to be acquainted yourselves with the teachings of your own hearts, as I always call it, your soul's music. And imagine, if you will, the harmony this could bring to our world. Resolve to make sure today's young minds are nourished completely and that their spirits are encouraged to fly. Now that's a big idea.